Friends, over 700 years before Christ, the 10th chapter of the prophet Isaiah spoke of the approaching Babylonian invasion and destruction of the kingdom of Judah and its capital, Jerusalem. Judah was the remaining part of King David's kingdom. The majority of the kingdom, that is 10 of the 12 tribes, had already rebelled against the house of David and established in the north their own very corrupt kingdom called the Kingdom of Israel. They made Samaria its capital. This was taken over by the Assyrians and dispersed. Isaiah announced that it was time for the increasingly corrupt Judah to meet the same end. He proclaimed God's word to Jerusalem. As my hand has reached to the kingdoms of the idols whose carved images were greater than those of Jerusalem and Samaria, shall I not do to Jerusalem and her idols as I have done to Samaria and her images? Friends, Isaiah informs us that the Assyrian and Babylonian armies were God's means to judge those who were considered his people, but had already turned away from him and adopted idol worship like the neighboring nations. Assyria and Babylonia were only tools for God's judgment against them. Isaiah also said, "Woe to Assyria, the rod of my anger, the staff in their hands is my fury." So the prophet pointed out the end of the Assyrian, Babylonian empires at the hands of the Persians. So the Persians would later serve the divine plan for preserving David's royal line until the coming of the promised offspring or seed of Abraham.